Don't be the guy who's constantly complaining about all of his problems, about all the things in his life that he doesn't like and that he wants to change. He knows exactly what he needs to do, but he never does it. In fact, the only thing he does do is complain about them. What happens when you adopt this sort of mindset and you start displaying this sort of behavior is that every single time you complain about something, your word means less and less to the people around you. And the way in which they respect you lowers every single time you say something. You might say, oh, I want to get into shape, I really do, but the cost of healthy, high protein food is so expensive, and I haven't got that sort of money, so I'm just going to get the cheap stuff instead. Now that might be the excuse that you tell yourself, but to your friends and the people around you who are in the same financial situation but in better shape than you, those excuses don't mean anything. I can speak on this issue because there was a time in my life before personal development, before discovering things such as personal responsibility, self-accountability, a disciplined mindset, maybe even stoicism, where I used to complain a lot. I used to whinge a lot about things that I didn't like or things I wasn't happy about. And the circles around me mirrored myself. I was surrounding myself with people that were similar minded. So I'd have this echo chamber of whinging, and what that happens to create over time is this culture of negativity, this culture of underlying anger, where everybody is frustrated at their problems and projecting it onto everybody and anybody else but themselves. If you've got issues in your life and you've got things that you're not happy about, it's not the best idea to keep talking about them, keep whinging about them, pissing yourself off every single time you mention it. The solution there is to look at the situation for what it is, understand why you're in this position with whatever the problem is, and then start to work towards finding a solution for that problem. You might be out of shape. You might have neglected your physical health, your strength training, your cardio, your diet. So you've got 3 or 4 different things there that you can look at improving, rather than just whinging about being in bad shape and whinging that you've not got the money required to buy healthy food, or whinging that everybody you see on social media in good shape is on steroids. None of those things are true. They just help you deal with the excuse that you've ingrained in your mind as a justification for why you cannot be in good shape. You see, not only does constant complaining lose you respect amongst your peers, friends, even family, but if you don't catch it early and you don't start to change this behavior, this can fester, as often most problems do. Over time, can start off very low level, and you can find yourself whinging and complaining about this thing or that thing, and then you roll forward another few years and it's all that you do. You turn into the complainer, the whinger, the moaner. And whilst everyone else around you is turning into the doer and taking action. It's okay to feel down about some parts of your life that you're not happy with. Sometimes we need to look in the mirror and acknowledge our flaws and have that real vulnerable moment where we say to ourselves, well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. I'm not especially proud of where I'm at right now, But hey, this is how it is. This is not where I want to be, so what can I possibly do to change this current situation and get to where I want to be? And then you go. Then you go and then you start working towards your goals. But if you sit in this constant negative, exhausting and suffocating state of complaining and moaning, it will fester. It will grow, it will grow, it will grow. Everybody around you will be looking at you thinking, you know what? I've heard him talk about that problem for 5 years. If he just locked in for 6 months, if he just locked in for a year and took himself seriously and stopped complaining and got off the social media too much and started to focus on his goals and focus on the things he wasn't happy about and wanted to improve, he would be amazing. It'd be a different level. So as I said, you lose respect from people. The more complaining you do, the more noise you make without then supplementing that noise with appropriate action, you're going to lose the respect of the people around you. And eventually you're going to lose the respect of yourself. And as I said, that's going to fester as well. These things are going to spiral. So if there are some areas within your life that you know need addressing, that you know need leveling up, I want you, without telling anybody, without announcing it to the world, to start working on those plans and start building yourself up to the level that you want to be. It's very good putting this stuff, this progress on social media for people to see. You know, if you've done good things and you've worked hard on yourself and you've achieved some results, it's okay if you want to share that with your friends and your family. But only do that when you've actually done the work. Don't be going on TikTok and Instagram and typing about how you're going to do an awesome body transformation before you've even started. Don't be going on Instagram and Twitter saying you're doing dry January or sober October before you've even started. No, you've got to put in the work first and then you get to talk about it. This is the mistake that a lot of people make. We advertise the things that we are going to do before we've even done them in the first place. And then let's say something goes incredibly wrong and you quit and you give up. But you've already announced what you were going to do to the whole world. So now not only do you have to deal with the fact that you've let yourself down, but you've now developed this huge load of expectation from a bunch of other people, and you'll almost feel like you've let them down. So don't get yourself in this weird position where you are posting these inspiring things about all the stuff you're gonna do and all the stuff you're gonna change before you've even started. You're not even on square one yet, let alone the final square. No, you do the work first and then you have the right to talk about it. You earn the right to talk about it. That's why body transformation videos on YouTube that have millions of views have millions of views. Some guy just standing there saying he wants to make a change or he's going to make a change isn't very impressive. It's only impressive when the person has made the change. You know, when a guy from 500 pounds goes down to 230 pounds, that's impressive. But if somebody at 500 pounds says, yeah, I'm going to get down to 300 pounds and then ends the video there, we're not impressed because there's no action. And it's the same thing with you. Telling everybody the things you're going to do or complaining about all the problems in your life. You're not going to get any respect and you're not going to get any sympathy until you start taking action and actually making an effort to work towards your goals. You know, there's nothing worse than a guy who complains about a load of things but doesn't even try to fix them. It is a repulsive trait. And you would do very, very well to steer away from that and say, you know what, instead of talking about it, instead of complaining about it, I'm fed up of doing all of that. I'm just going to keep this between me and myself and I'm going to start working towards these goals You start very small and you say, right, within a couple of weeks, I would like to be in this position. And then a few weeks after that, I would like to be in that position. And then when we get there, we'll see. We'll go back to the drawing board and we'll see. But that's better, and that's smarter, and that's more respectable than just announcing to the world that you're going to do this wonderful thing when you've not even started yet. Look, and as I said to you before, I have been that guy. That's why I have the right to sit here and talk about it the way I am doing. I know the reality of being Mr. Inconsistent. I know the reality of saying you're going to do things publicly and then not doing it and failing and having everybody smirk at you and laugh at you. And you feel shit. You feel shit in yourself that you didn't do it. But it's even worse when everybody else knows that he didn't do it. Your respect goes down, and this is why I'm trying to get this message across. It's so vitally important that if you want to be taken seriously, and even if you want to take yourself more seriously, stop announcing to the world that you're going to do these wonderful things before you've even started. Stop complaining about your problems if you have no intention of changing them. When you stop talking and start doing, almost every single conceivable metric of your life starts to improve. Your physical health, your mental health, your financial situation, your social status, whatever, you name it, it gets better. So, Mr. Complainer, you might be wondering, what's the next step? Where do I go from here? First and foremost, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And then I want you to pause the video for a moment. And what I want you to do is go to the Notes app on your phone and pick out the biggest flaw that you have in your life right now that you can change. And I want you to write some short to medium term goals. So maybe we'll say 4 weeks from now, I want to be in this position. And then 12 weeks from now, I want to be in this position. And after you've finished watching this video, I don't want you to go and watch another motivational video or go away and swipe on TikTok and waste more time and kill more dopamine. I want you to actively take the first step in going towards this goal. No more scrolling, no more procrastinating, no more YouTube searching of how can I fix this problem in my life, because the truth is you know how to fix this problem. The information's out there, you know how to fix this problem. The problem isn't information. The problem is action. If you want to turn this ship around, then you're going to have a big mindset shift. No more talking. No more announcing that things are going to happen. Just sheer action. You've got the information. You don't need any more information. You just need the implementation. Figure out your plan and just start doing it. It's as simple as that. I guarantee you that if you stop the yapping, and you stop the procrastination and the whinging and the moaning about your problems, and you get to it and start taking action and gripping those problems by the throat and saying, you know what, no more whinging, no more moaning, no more complaining. I am just going to do. Your life is going to start looking better in every single metric. So I wish you the best of luck. I really hope that you have taken something from this video today. And if you have, kindly smash the like button and subscribe for more content from me. A strange thing I've noticed about the channel is that over 65% of the viewers on average are not subscribed to the channel. And I would like to grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers this year. So once again, kindly, if you took even a smither of value from this video today, make sure to smash the subscribe button and join the community for more unfiltered personal development content just like this. As always, thank you for your time and your attention, and I will see you in the next one.